Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Mech Merlin stream. I see a couple of people joining in at the very beginning. Harry Smallwood, Orange Kirby 13, and an Arceril. Thanks, guys, for joining in so early. As you guys can see from the stream title, we are doing an unboxing tonight. The board we are looking at tonight is the DR70F. It's currently rated at $999 just because it is a placeholder. Do not expect to even buy it for that price. But as you guys can see, it is a FRL TKL, and which you can put your navigation cluster, arrow key cluster on either the left or the right. And there is also a macro key cluster, also to the left or to the right, that you guys can decide on. You have your choice between black, white, silver, or red. And your PCB option, you have a wired hot swap or a Bluetooth hot swap. Lots of different options here, guys. The wired is going to be $139. Yes, really affordable. And the Bluetooth will be $159. Quantity is limited, but the in-stock date is sometime around January 2024. Like I said, Divinikey will be the US-based retailer for this, so keep an eye out on any Divinikey announcements. Because it is a limited in stock, you do have the option to buy it at group buy as well. Do expect it to come 3 to 4 months. Here's your typical group buy sale date, or sale time and fulfillment time. I don't actually know what color they sent me. They just said that they were going to send me one. So tonight's unboxing experience will be a complete, first take from me. Yeah, I know nothing about this board other than the box that it came in. So obviously I've already taken it out of its shipping container. But it comes in this fancy case. Even at $139, $159 comes with a hard shell case. And by hard shell, I really do mean hard shell. The texture on this case is more rubberized. It's not like the cloth ones that we usually get from like Canon keys or pretty much all of the other keyboard vendors. This one's a very different texture, which I appreciate. Honestly, I don't mind any of the colors, black, white, silver, or red. But I do have many silver boards, I have many black boards, so I'm hoping for either white or red. But here we go, Ooh, okay. That looks to be white. Or silver. It's silver, okay. Silver is not bad. But yeah, check this out, guys. There's a little pouch here that's sealed with Velcro. I see I think that's a brass plate. There is also plastic plates, probably PC. I see foams, okay, and PCB, perfect. Let's take a look at the PCB first. Do that. You can see that the PCB is in 2 pieces. Or DR70F PCB. Looks like all of the daughter boards. The macro cluster, the navigation cluster, and the main PCB are all connected together via ribbon cables. So you guys can see there. The hot swap sockets are made by KL. The microcontroller is a STM32F ARM-powered microcontroller. And look at that. That seems to be a lot of LEDs right there. If you guys look at the navigation cluster, you'll see that there are ribbon cable connectors on both sides. And it's the same with the macro key cluster right there. Ribbon cables on both sides. This is a gasket mount board, sandwich mount. Let's see, the Bluetooth version will come with a 6400 milliamp hour battery. And there are caps lock indicators, okay. Screws and additional hardware. Oh, yep, extra screws. Looks like there's an Allen key in there as well. Take apart the board. And there are, what's this? Oh, extra ribbon cable, guys. That's good. In case you mess up your ribbon cable. Here, what's this? These look to be gaskets. 16 silicone gaskets. Okay. Check it out, guys. They are the slip-on kinds. Oh, it's the Type-C cable. Okay. Non-standard daughter board, so it's not your AIO3 one that we're all used to. Let's take a closer look at this guy. See that? Right. And I will be comparing this to the Cycle 7. There it is. Oh look, there's already a daughter board in there. That's the daughter board cable. Okay, I guess they just gave me extra parts. But check it out, guys. I doubt that those are brass weights. It's not hefty enough to be brass. There's no way. What's this guy retail for the wired version that I'm holding right now? This is $139. If you want the Bluetooth variant that comes with the battery, expect to pay $20 more, 159 bucks. Look at that, you've got the Daring Run here. Let's change it up again. The Daring Run logo, 70F. It's not focusing. There we go. Top comes off like that. And you have like this central piece right here that has its own set of gaskets. Interesting. You see these two black dots. These are actually gaskets. Okay. And then that's what you got. So just taking a quick gander of the internals, I do not... Oh wait. I see some manufacturing defects. I see a little tiny scratch in there. Very hard to see on the camera. Let's see if I can show it. No, it's not showing. There's another tiny scratch over there. Yep, that is a scratch. It's not rubbing off. And here we go. We have some engraving here. 70F by DR Works. Okay, anything else I'm seeing? But externally speaking, I don't see any defects. Oh wait, I see one. I see a tiny little scratch. Is that really a scratch? Yep, tiny little scratch. There are some striations in here. It's like going that way. Okay, wow. Do we know how much this goes for? It goes for $139 wired or $159 Bluetooth. Yeah. It's been a while since I've encountered a board with a lot of surface defects like this one. A majority of them are inside, so nothing to be too concerned about. And it's nothing like drastic, like you really have to look close in order to see it. But this is not, like someone in chat mentioned it, that this is the quote-unquote budget Win Studios. To be honest, as long as the finish on the outside is nice, I could care less. Yeah, I just found one defect, and it was on the bottom of the board. So, you know, not too bad. Especially at the price of $139. Though I have to be careful when I say that, because people have said, Merlin, $139 is actually a lot of money for a lot of people. You know, like you're just used to buying boards in the $300 to $500 range, which is true, But I'll also say that that's just the price of custom keyboards these days. So $139 board, $159 board. That's gasket mount, QMK powered, all that stuff. It's a really good deal. All right, here is my TKD Cycle 7. And keep in mind, this is a FRL TKL with macro keys, which is why it's a bit longer. And Cycle 7 only came in one layout, but it did have a fancy brass weight on it. You may notice that I have still not peeled the plastic, staying true to my Asian roots. I believe this was brass. This is brass. This is not just an accent piece. It's definitely heavy enough for it to be brass, whereas this one doesn't feel heavy at all. But yeah, this is probably the second to last stream of 2023. This will probably, building this on Saturday will be the last stream. Yeah, so if you guys are looking for more FRL TKL, but you kind of felt that not having macro keys was kind of limiting for you, like you really wanted at least F1 through F4, this might be the board for you. Right now, I don't really have much to say about it other than I think it looks great. It has some minor surface defects that are very hard to see, but if you look close enough, you will see them. I like the idea of the macro keys over here, and I like the idea of being able to make it southpaw like it is now, or the regular layout. But in terms of how it feels, how it sounds, you guys will have to wait until Saturday. Why the ribbon cable? That is a question that I asked as well. I don't know why. Maybe ribbon cable is more cost effective, we'll see. They're not even using like a standard or the AIO3 daughter board. This is their own custom spin of it. Ribbon cables last a while too, you know. In some cases they seem easier to install as long as you put them in like the right way. I'm excited to build this board. Also glad to see boards that are under 200 bucks. And it will be in stock and in group buy come this January. Just doesn't specify an exact date quite yet, but hopefully when January comes around, we will know all the fine details. So the one thing that I'm not too excited about this board for is it's definitely more of an aesthetic thing. If you look at the arrow cluster right there, I am used to having an arrow cluster like this. I think this looks the most aesthetically pleasing to me. It is a 2x3 arrow cluster in which you have 2 extra keys, which I don't know what I'll use those 2 extra keys for. Who knows? But yeah, this is the main website for it. Expect it to show up on Divinikey as well, which is what the US vendor will be. So yeah, I am excited to build this board. I'm looking forward to have another FRL TKL. This will be my second FRL TKL in my collection. And I was not a big TKL fan, but FRL TKLs really like this aesthetic. So looking forward to building this guy. But yeah, thanks guys for joining in. Expect this unboxing to show up on YouTube maybe sometime around Friday. And yeah, like I said, unboxing or build stream 1:30 p.m. PDT this coming Saturday. Alright guys, thanks for joining in. And I will see you when I see you. If I don't see you, Happy New Year. Goodbye everyone.